Good morning, brothers and sisters. Russia state-run energy giant Rosneft claimed last week that a significant oil discovery of 82 million tons has been made in the Arctic Sea. According to them, they claimed the discovery, which comes amid skyrocketing gas prices, was found during drilling in the area of the Arctic. In a statement, the company declared that tests showed a free flow of oil was obtained with a maximum flow rate of 220 cubic meters a day. Additionally, they reported that the oil is light, low sulfur, and low viscosity. The claim came after Rosneft's CEO insisted last month that the world's economic salvation regarding the oil and gas industry rests in the Russian Arctic. During his speech, he warned that the actions of the United States and the European Union would send the world into a biblical-style economic cataclysm. His presentation, titled New Global Energy Market, Crusade Against Russian Oil, and Where is Noah's Ark, compared the approaching economic disaster to the global flood recorded in the book of Genesis. He insisted that the financial Noah's Ark is being built in the Russian Arctic. But we have to do it before the flood, he said, adding that Russia will be happy to see all friends joining us in building this new ark of the world economy. Now, whether the Russian oil discovery in the Arctic was truly made is worth questioning, considering the extensive propaganda being dispelled by the Russian government, which has increased significantly during its war in Ukraine. The country's claim further comes at a time in which the European Union is turning away from Russia, turning instead toward the nation of Israel to help meet its oil and gas needs. From a Christian biblical worldview, the Bible speaks of a future military operation led by Russia, along with Iran, Turkey, and others, to invade the nation of Israel from the north. One interesting aspect of this prophecy is recorded in Ezekiel 38 and 39, states that God will put a hook in the jaw of Russia's leader, referred to as Gog. He will think an evil thought, deciding to attack Israel to take spoil. Christian author Terry James, in his recent article, Fishing for Gog, questioned whether Israel's oil and gas would be the bait God uses to hook Russia. God's word says he will put hooks in the jaws of the leader of the attacking coalition, James explained. It is more than proper, I think, to wonder if Israel's great oil and gas reserves might be the bait the Lord will use in hooking this evil leader in, bringing Gog's forces down to be all but totally destroyed on the mountains of Israel. When the attack takes place, the leaders of the nations watching apparently will only send a weak diplomatic note of protest, he described. It sounds very much like the weakness we see now in the American government and that of the EU and others. At that moment, because of the Biden administration going into green insanity by shutting down America's oil-producing industry, Russia has gained greatly in the producing and selling of petroleum and natural gas. Nations of Europe, in particular, are in a critical juncture regarding having natural gas to fuel its needs. Russia is providing the natural gas needed to supply the needs in the UK and other nations. But now, the little Jewish state Israel doesn't look so diminutive in terms of nation states, he stressed. They have found and harnessed massive gas reserves and petroleum reserves. Last month, Israel made the historic move of signing a deal with the European Union to supply oil to Europe for decades to come. This historic deal is important for several reasons. Firstly, Israel has officially become an energy superpower. Secondly, the European Union has always hated Israel, but now they have become great friends. This is important because it's from that part of Europe that the Antichrist will arise and Israel will ally with him. Thirdly, the countdown to the Russian invasion to plunder the spoils of Israel in the Ezekiel 38 war has begun. Russia's primary source of income is its energy exports. Losing its number one customer, Europe, to Israel will rapidly become untenable. I have been saying for years that the catalyst for the Ezekiel 38 and 39 war will not be the Palestinian cause or land or religion. Instead, the fight will have financial roots when the enemies of Israel come to plunder its spoil, says Amir Sarfati. For centuries, there is nothing to plunder. But now that Israel has become an energy and technological powerhouse, it is drawing like a magnet the attention of bad actors, Sarfati says. Again, interesting times that we are living in, brothers and sisters. Maranatha.